Hey everyone, it's Amber, and today I'm going to be doing a really quick video because this weekend, which is the 27th through the 30th, because it's Memorial Day weekend, I'm going on a mini little vacation with my family, which is going to be super fun. So it's just going to be for the weekend, and it's going to be really relaxed. It's not too far away from where I live. It's just kind of a mini vacation. So of course I'm planning on bringing books with me because we're going to be outside by the pool a lot and at the beach, and it's just going to be a lot of fun and a nice little break and intermission between all this craziness that's going on right now. I am in the process of finishing up high school, and it's very crazy this month, and next month in June it's going to be pretty crazy as well. So I am looking forward to having like a little bit of a break before I get back into the craziness. So before I leave for my little trip, I am kind of like thinking about what books I'm going to end up bringing. I have a few books that I'm going to show you guys today, and hopefully you guys can help me decide what books I am actually going to bring with me. All of these books probably won't be coming with me, just a couple of them, obviously because it's only like a 3-day vacation, but I do have a little bit of a drive, so I'll be able to read a little bit in the car, and yeah, so not all these books are going to be coming with me, but I wanted a little bit of like help from you guys deciding which books I should actually bring with me. So I'm going to be leaving on Friday, May 26th, so if you guys have any suggestions for which books I should bring, then definitely let me know down below. And if you really like any of these books that I mention, then let me know if I should bring that one or not. I'm really in a very summery contemporary mood, so you're going to see a lot of contemporaries on here, which is very strange. If you watch my channel and you've watched it for a while, you know like I'm not much of a contemporary person, but for some reason, after Akawar, I have been left in a mood and in a state where I cannot read anything that is not contemporary. I do have a couple on this list that aren't contemporary, so let's just get right into all the books that I'm thinking about bringing. So the first book that I am definitely going to bring, depending on if I finish it or not, is Alex Approximately by Jen Bennett. I'm reading this right now, and it's so cute. I love it. Like, I love this book so much. There will be a review coming on this once I film it and once I finish the book. I am like over halfway through it, and I will have a lot of time to read this because I have finals coming up. I only have to take one final, and that is on Thursday, so I have to take my final in the morning, and then I'm just staying in school for the rest of the day, so I'm not gonna have anything else to do. So I'll be reading this book in that time, and I'll probably end up finishing it that day. So I'm super excited to review this for you guys because I really love this, and I really want a lot of people to read this so I can talk about it with you guys because it's so cute. If you don't know what this is about, which you probably don't because it's kind of new, it is about this girl, and her name is Bailey, and she lives in Washington DC, and she has been like messaging this guy online named Alex, and they both have like their online screen names, and her name's Mink and his name is Alex, and she's been talking to him, and they're both like movie fanatics and like old movie fanatics, so they've been talking about old movies and the things that they love about them and watching them together online, but they've never seen each other before. And her dad lives in California, and that is where Alex lives, so she ends up actually moving down with her dad in California, and she's trying to figure out who Alex is so she knows like he's not some creepy guy, and she's trying to like investigate that, and she meets this other guy named Porter, and we know from the back of the book and from like the description that Porter actually is Alex, and it's just about her like trying to figure out who Alex is and like the romance and all of that stuff, and it's so cute. I highly recommend it. It's very summery and really adorable. So that's all I'm going to say about this for now. The next book that I am thinking about bringing with me on vacation is Second Chance Summer by Morgan Matson. I adore Morgan Matson. I love her books. She's my favorite contemporary author, and I have not read this one and Since You've Been Gone, and I really want to say Since You've Been Gone. All I really know about this one is that it is like the saddest of her books, which I don't really read a lot of sad books, but I have a feeling that I'm gonna really enjoy this one, and I just think it's gonna be a really great summery read. The next one I have is not contemporary, and that is Starcrossed by Josephine Angelini. My sister loves this book, and from the way that it's described to me, and also kind of like the way the cover looks, it makes me think that it's a very like addicting paranormal romancy type book. But even if it's not like that, I feel like it's going to be super addicting because of the way my sister has described it. All I really know about this is it involves like Greek gods, but I have a feeling that this is going to be a really great summer series, and it's going to be super addicting and really fun, and I think that it will be perfect for summer. So I'm thinking about bringing this one just so I have another option that isn't a contemporary. If I'm not really in the mood for a contemporary and I'm not like feeling it, I'll have something to go to, and my sister will be very happy that I have decided to pick this book up finally, hopefully, because I've been telling her I was going to read it for a while. Another book that I am thinking of bringing is Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. This one has been recommended to me countless times, and I still haven't read it. I do have it, but I've heard that this is an amazing contemporary and everyone loves this, and I just haven't read it yet because I don't read a lot of contemporary, and it's not very often I'm in the mood for contemporary. So I would love to read this while I'm in the mood for a contemporary book, and I did read the first chapter and I really liked it, and it seems like it's going to be super cute. So I think I'm going to end up bringing this one for sure. The next book that I am thinking about bringing with me on vacation is another contemporary, and that is My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. This one seems super cute. It's a little romance, and I believe it's set in the summer, and it's about this girl, and she's neighbors with this guy, and their families like don't get along, I think, and she ends up like talking to him, and they fall in love, but it's kind of like a Romeo and Juliet type of thing, that they're not like allowed to be together because their families are so different and their families don't really like each other. I think that's what it's about, but it seems so cute, and the cover is so summery and adorable, and I'm really excited to get into this. I have heard really great things about this and Huntley Fitzpatrick in general, so I'm very excited to get into this book. The last book that I am thinking about bringing with me is one that I'm like not 100% sure about, because I don't really know when I want to read this book, but that is Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare, which, like, yes, I know I haven't read this yet, like, I'm ashamed, I know, but I really want to read this, and Lord of Shadows just came out, so I don't even have to wait for the second one, which is great. So that is kind of pushing me to want to read this. If you don't know, this is a part of the Shadowhunter series chronicles, and it follows a different set of characters, and it's set in LA. I really want to read this. I read the first couple chapters of it and it was really good, and then I completely fell off reading it, I think because Court of Mist and Fury came out, and then I started reading that instead. You guys know my obsession with that. But I really want to read this because I love Cassandra Clare, and it's been a long time since I've read like a new Cassandra Clare book, and I'm hoping that I will be in the mood for this soon. I really want to read it, and I've heard that this is like amazing, and I want to read it so badly, and I want to love it, and I just feel like all the potential is there for this book. I just haven't read it yet, and I don't know why. So I am going to try to read this over this vacation, hopefully, if I'm in the mood for it. If I'm not, I'm not going to force myself to, because I don't want to not enjoy it by not being in the mood for it. So I really want to get into another Cassandra Clare book, and I'm so thankful that there is one that I haven't read, and I'm just excited to get into this series and read this and Lord of Shadows this summer, and I'm like very hyped. I'm very hyped. So I'm hoping that I will really be in the mood for this. I think I'm going to bring it with me just in case after I read my contemporaries this is going to be like the book that I go into. So those are all the books that I'm planning on possibly bringing with me during my vacation. I think I'll finish Alex Approximately before I leave, and then I'll only end up bringing 5. But I don't want to bring 5 books for a 3-day vacation, so I'm going to try to figure out 2 or 3 to bring with me. So that is basically it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please feel free to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and you can also subscribe down below if you want to see more of my videos, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!